Well, and I think the prologue kind of gives us the story behind the story too. So that's other things that other conversations that you guys want to add or questions.
I love how you like incorporating Kroger into this story.
Urban renewal.
Yes.
It's like the adults laugh at one thing and the kids laugh at another.
Yes.
Like when I started doing Lord, I didn't know I was even doing that. And the kid, I said, "What are they laughing at?"
Yeah.
And I realized the stories change every time you tell it. The story is going to change according to your audience.
That's right.
I have a good time doing that. And all stories don't lend themselves to that, but I was working this summer. We do multicultural folktales at the different day camps, and each summer I try hard to find stories that I don't know. Like I challenge the kids to give me a country, and I'll try and find a story from that. But one of the stories, Donna Jo Napoli is an author who had collected world folktales, magical world folktales, and one of her stories is about the little boy, the poor boy, and the golden lamb. And I find that I don't tell it the way she has written it, but it's her story. But when they get together and they start dancing, I have a little girl doing the shimmy shake. I have the priest doing the electric slide, and the little kids, they can listen to it, and they help me tell the story, before long. But I like to take the original stories and make them my own, either putting myself in the story or modernizing them, I guess is what you say.
A really great example of that is your version of The Vanishing Hitchhiker.
Oh,
I like the way particularly like the way you do that one. Yeah.
Like every story you can't put yourself in, but I could put myself in that story. And I remember driving along the highway after the tornado. But I tried to put the Three Little Pigs into a book format, and Valerie Marsh, Lola Schaefer, I went to a couple of her author workshops, and she said, "Why would the pigs and the wolf live together?" And I can't answer that question, but no child has ever asked me that. So, I try to make it into a picture book, and you can always use a new version of the Three Little Pigs, but I haven't figured that out yet, so that's why that's
I have to find the right artist.
You're right.
An interesting observation.
Bob, would you grab that camera and move it like 3 inches toward you? Still pointed the same direction. There you go.
Another, you made me think of something, which is, you can probably help me remember this controversy, but maybe it was Bruno Bettelheim. In some of the more modern tellings of, for example, the Three Little Pigs, the wolf does not meet a bad end. And then one of the consequences was the kids are afraid because evil didn't get punished sufficiently. He's still out there. Whereas in the older versions, the little more violent versions, bad things happen to the wolf. Or like in Red Riding Hood, because that's a Grimm Brothers collected tale, and it's pretty bloodthirsty there at the end. With
you get into those old Grimm fairy tales, and they earn the term.
But even the Grimm Brothers clean them up from what they heard originally. But then people will say, well, now it's too violent for kids to hear. That this is the safe place where kids can face that kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, and that was something kind of delightful as as the wolf kind of becoming part of the family. So
I think they get that.
Yeah.
Right.
But there is that other side to changing them.
He'd be in rehab forever, trying to give up pork.